Is the transmission beam from my '93 Acura Vigor. This beam mounts to the transmission mount and the body of the car and the front subframe. This mount is responsible for reducing vibrations and shift harshness whenever you shift your automatic from park to drive, or reverse or drive to reverse and back and forth, or in a manual car, mainly when you shift first to second, but also for the rest of the gears, third, fourth, and fifth. But mainly first and second, those are the most noticeable issues. And then from park to drive or park to reverse in the automatics, that's when you're going to notice this bushing is bad the most. This bushing is the same for the 95 through 98 Acura TL with the 2.5 and 92 to 94 Acura Vigor. So the problem with this is this mount over time will wear out, and the rubber bushing on the inside here, you have three little spokes where the rubber bushing centers this metal collar to the outside of the bushing. What happens with over time, it dry rots and it just kind of falls apart. You see this is cracked really bad there. It's still attached, but it doesn't have any resistance to it, and it's, if I pull hard enough or if I pull it far enough, it's just going to rip and come all the way out. On this side, here on the bottom and the top is completely gone, detached. The material is completely missing there. And the bottom is also completely detached. I have it on the side, so it's not going to move. This side is completely detached also. You can see here, I can push it, wiggle it, everything. It slides, pokes all the way out the side here, like this is doing nothing. So my car, symptom that I had in this, again, my car is a 5-speed manual, so whenever I would shift from first to second, I would get this crazy clunk and jolt from underneath the car and then in the engine bay, and it just, you can hear it sound like a big bang, like every time you shift. I popped the hood, had the e-brake up, put the car in first, and just quickly released the clutch, put it back down as soon as like it grabbed, so I don't stall the engine. I did that a few times, and I got it on video, and what was going on was the front of the engine here, the tip of my fingers, the front of the engine, and the engine itself was tilting up and also hopping up and then dropping back down. And it would do that whenever I engaged the clutch, because the transmission and the engine in these cars are sitting north to south like a rear-wheel drive car, and it was causing it to just kind of try to lift itself out, because this mount here was not doing its job at all, and it was just completely compressing. Like, this is crazy amount of movement, and it moves easy with just my thumb. So like this is probably like a ½ inch of movement, and that right there would translate to a lot of noise and vibration from your engine moving ½ inch, especially violently when you're ever shifting quickly from first to second, or just anything at all with shifting your transmission. Anything that puts a load on the engine that makes the engine want to twist or rock back and forth, that's going to let it happen. That's going to let it happen. So what you can do to fix this is you can do what other people do for the Honda pillow mounts, which this car also has, most likely broken as well. I'll find out when I get the engine out of the way. What you can do is you can take all this old rubber material here on the inside of this bushing, cut it, burn it, melt it, whatever you have to do, get it out of there, and then clean the bushing really well, and the collar, clean the outside surfaces. And you can get products like 3M window weld or some type of poly rubber, like a hard type, like Prothane that people use for their suspension bushings. You can get some of that stuff, and you could fill this all in. You could fill it all the way up from side to side and from top to bottom. You can fill it flush, and that can pretty much remedy the problem. Only thing about that is you will get more engine vibrations and stuff if you use a very hard rubber. If you use something like the 3M window weld, it would be more of a OEM type stiffness, but it might not last as long still. But it's still a fix to this, and luckily this is very easy to remove from the car. But yeah, it would definitely be an improvement over this right here for sure, no matter which one you go for. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing for this. And you have two more mounts here on the sides. So these are just isolator mounts. These are where this is where the bracket attaches to the car. So the front subframe and the body of the car is where this attaches to. You have this metal washer type bushing here. Sorry, this metal washer type bushing here. That goes to the bottom of this here on the inside, like that. And then on top of the mount, you have this other little bushing. It's like a little rubber ring. It's really not much to it. There's some good shapes to it too. But these are just like a suspension top hat bushing. They just kind of isolate some vibrations from this bracket going into the actual engine, or sorry, the car body itself. So these are fine. You don't have to do anything with these because they're in good shape. But yeah, so if you have any problems, that's probably what it's caused from.